What's up YouTube, Fortune here, and this is the Gravekeeper deck that you guys saw me playing or using against the hero deck. So I figured I'd do a deck profile on it before I break it up, or at least the staples and stuff. So yeah, so let's get to it. One Gravekeeper's card. I think you only need one. It's good right now because Six Samurai is really popular, and so is Hero. And Hero have a hard time getting around that without like Honest or Gemini sparking it while it's destroying it and stuff. Like they have a hard time attacking over it, so and it bounces Shien, so you can't make a Tama it or negate it or anything like that. So really good card right now, but I wouldn't run more than one. One Assailant. He's pretty much needed at one. I wouldn't run more than one. I don't really use him. If you watch the games, you don't really use him very often, but he's good against like plant decks for when they get their Dandelion or the Doppel Warrior tokens going or anything like that. So then you can like attack, switch it, do a bunch of damage, whatever. So, and he helps get around Spirit Reaper. So yeah. And then the pretty much standard 3 Descendant, your removal engine of the deck, pop recruiters, and then use recruiter's effect to search out another recruiter, and then do it again next turn and so forth. Good card, 2000 beater when you get Necrovalley up. So yeah. 3 recruiters, you're saying into the deck. Very good card. Pretty much makes Gravekeeper top tier for the most part, or one of the main reasons why Gravekeeper's top tier now. Lets you search out anything but guard or spy. So just a really good card in general, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, really good card in general. I wouldn't run less than 3. He's like staple. 3 Commandant. Grabs you the Necrovalley, which is crucial in this deck because Necrovalley makes all your guys bigger and turns on Royal Tribute, which is just broken when you get it off, especially if you get it off like first turn. He also helps if your opponent happens to have like Consecrated Light sided in against you or something because he's an Earth. So pretty much you need 3. Grab the Necrovalley as fast as possible, and he's better than Terraforming because he's a monster. And he works well with Stele if you needed an extra monster in the grave. And 3 Spy. He's just staple in the deck. You need him no matter what. I can't really explain too much on him. Grabs you whatever the heck you want to, do whatever you need to do. Very good card. 2500 defense in Necrovalley. So yeah, but most of you already know that. 14 monsters. Let's get to the spells. The draw engine is 2 Pot of Duality. We were using 3, but we dropped 1 to put it in the hero deck to make so the hero deck hit 3. Because we only have 5 available for use, so it's like, and we figured hero needs it more than duality, or more than this deck, because this deck has a lot of way to search out their monsters and stuff. But we switched it over to Allure, and it works just as well, because usually most of the time I'm removing either a Descendant or an Assailant, which if I remove a Descendant it's because I already have another one or have a way to get another one, and Assailant is not really useful unless it's in certain matchups. So that's the draw engine. And it helps you net Royal Tribute a lot faster. 2 Necrovalley. We preferred 2. We were going to run 3 at one point, but I don't know if you've noticed, looking at all my deck profiles, they're all like blinged out, like they're all highest rarity, and it's just something that our team decided on, that we'd use decks as long as we wouldn't use cards unless they were highest rarity for the most part. I know it's a little weird, but it's just the way we are. So, and 2 seems to work out really well because even against the hero deck, it's hard for them to get rid of both of them at the same time, like to deal with them both. So, and we just feel it's better, and well, what we put in seems to work out really well. So, 2 Royal Tribute, broken card, makes the deck. It's like the only probably closest thing to Crush Card Virus in the game that's legal still. It's just stupid, especially if you get a first turn. Like, I went to regionals with running Gravekeeper months ago, like this is before this went to 2 and stuff, and I made like top 8, and I played against the Lightsworn deck in the top 8, and it was like, I won the dice roll. Game 1, I got the Necrovalley Royal Tribute combo off, and he discarded his entire hand. So, it's like playing in the top 8 first game, your first turn and you're top decking. Like, that's just disgusting when that happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it's just disgusting. 2 Gravekeeper Stele. Gets you back your commandants, your spies, your recruiters. It gets you back anything. Very good card. Helps you reuse the spies over and over again, and your Descendant recruiter loop over and over again. It's a +1 every time you play it, so it's a very good card. It's something you can top into when you guys are both top decking or something, and it'll turn the game in your favor, so. 1 Book of Moon, staple in this deck because of the spies and the guard, and it's just a great card in general. So I wouldn't suggest not running Book of Moon. I think it's like a staple. It's just as much a staple as like Dark Hole is in this deck. So 1 Smash Around. We put this in over the other Necrovalley, and it does wonders. It deals with the pesky cards that are always getting in your way. You know, like, I don't know what to explain, but it's like, it just deals with anything that gets that's too big that you don't want to waste it an attempt attacking on, like Thunder King, when they have like a back card and you're worried that if you attack they might deprison or something, and then you lose field advantage. So it's better, and it seems to work really well for me at least. And Dark Hole, staple in the deck, staple in pretty much almost every deck out there. I wouldn't say not run it. So, and how many spells is that? 12 spells, and then 14 traps. And the traps are 3D Prison, very good card, good attack blocker, sends everything out of play, which is just a plus. Helps against Hero when they drop Shining on you. Helps against Stardust. Helps against Shien if they've already used their negation, so they can't Magatama it. And just good card in this deck in general. 2 Solemn Warning. This is, I don't really need to explain that. That's like a staple in almost every deck nowadays. 2 Compulsory. Now our build, I don't know if it's like every other build, but our build is really, it does a lot to help with the Royal Tribute aspect. Like if you notice the Gravekeeper's Guard and now the 2 Compulsories, it bounces their monsters so that I can fill their hand up with monsters and Royal Tribute to take it away. I don't know if I did it in one of the games, but I know in a game that it may have been on camera, I can't remember exactly, but if it wasn't, we were both like top decking. I had a dead Royal Tribute in my hand. He had no cards, and I had a face down guard. He attacked the guard. I bounced this monster, drew my card, and then Royal Tributed, taking his monster away, so he's back to top decking. Versus my guard, and like I think I had a Descendant I just summoned or something, so it just works really well that way, and it protects your spy from like Nolman, so good card. Solemn staple. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. We wanted a little more destruction, and this guy can help at times. We found it better than running 3 Compulsories, so we just figured, you know, 1 was good. It still works. Not as well as it used to, but it still works it still does its job, so. 1 Royal Oppression. The only special summon you do is Gravekeeper Spine. Usually it's by attack, so it's like, you can't even Royal Oppression, so really it's like, it just benefits you way too much versus not benefiting you. Mirror Force, staple in the deck. 1 7 Tools of the Bandit. This card is really good with all the warnings running around, and every deck running Solemn Judgment. Forcing your opponent to like pay life points for warning to stop your summon, just a 7 tools, so you pay 1,000, they pay 2. It's just a really good card. Maybe I would consider running 2, but right now we're running Mind Crush over it. So, but like I said, we only really tested against Hero with this deck. So, but good card nonetheless. Mind Crush, another part of the Royal Tribute setup with the deck. You know, Compulsory, bounce their cards back, guard, bounce their cards back, Mind Crush it on their draw phase, after they draw on their standby phase, or play Royal Tribute, and then you get a chance to look at their hand, and then Mind Crush and take other cards out of their hand. Very good card, especially with the top decks right now, they do a lot of searching in the deck, so it's a very good card. And Torrential Tribute, staple in the deck. Don't really have to say much about it, so. Alright, so there's the deck. It's 40 cards. Like I said, I'll post a deck list down in the description box for you to see. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, comment, like, subscribe to my channel, like my videos. The more likes I get, the faster I post videos. So keep that in mind, and also check out my contest. I think I'm at 97 subscriptions right now, so like I said, when I hit 150, I give out one of the mats. So yeah, all right, peace out.